The Florida I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the USF Bulls and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Bulls head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bulls offense who will have the football first. The Golden Knights took down the Bulls, perhaps by the horns the last time they met, and won the war on I-4.
Yeah, UCF feels like since moving to the Big 12, they're starting to recruit better players, and I think that was the difference the last time these two teams met up. They just seemed to be bigger and stronger when the game was on the line.
And obviously, the war on I-4 is awesome, and this is a good rivalry game that's kind of budding, but one thing you talked about speed, Palmer. In the state of Florida, you have speed, and UCF has a lot of speed, a lot of playmakers, and it was on full display.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football.
It's a fumble on the play. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to get it through the air. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So UCF's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On the stop.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Watson. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Watson. Just smothered on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 39. Set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for running room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Clark. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. looking for more room. Touchdown Bulls! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13.
South Florida, 13. UCF, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Let's go.
Hand it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Second and long here. The play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Keeps it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, USF. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
South Florida, 20. UCF, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Knights will hustle to the line. The corners are walked up tight. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Clark. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Sets his feet. It's Coleman Hope. Caught over the middle. It's Rogers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Straight ahead, it's Watson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Right back to the well. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Watson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a...
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Runs through a tackle. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down.
Formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin. in their matchup against the number 12 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Knights in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it, the war on I-4? I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but call them UCF, USF. They're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other, whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium. The war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play from the gun. Working that left side now. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Watson again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gain of 17 on the play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Right back to it. Pulled to the ground.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage, try to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Got him on the RPO. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, down on the USF sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Got him right there.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense set for a 1st down play. Fresh center downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Left side, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Running inside, it's Watson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Here's Duke one more time. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Ready, go. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, and this off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. A handoff for Watson. Got the first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Watson again. And he's in. Touchdown, South Florida. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Delayed handoff. It's Watson. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off-play action. Lets it go for the end zone. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Ready, go! The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Short pass. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Number 8, on to punt it away.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins him deep inside the 10-yard line. The war